this video, I'll be showing my brush washing routine, and this is just basically what I do after I finish my makeup and how I wash my brushes and clean my sponges as well. So stay tuned and watch this video to see how to get your brushes clean. So I apply shampoo to my hands, just a small amount, and then I add water onto the brush, and then I just grab the brush and I mix it into this mixture and continue rubbing it until I see the product coming off and that the brush is returning to its original color. So after washing, I run my brush under water and kind of fan it out just to clean all the shampoo suds out of it. Then I just repeat the same process with all of my brushes, and that's just by adding the shampoo and water the shampoo into my hand and the water onto the brushes again, and just mixing that in there. And on this video I showed 2 different brushes because I just wanted to show that it doesn't just have to be one brush, especially with eyeshadow brushes, because they're small. You can put as many brushes as you can fit into your hand and spread into the amount of shampoo that you put onto your hand. Just continue doing the same thing that I did with that first brush. In this clip I just wanted to show the brush so you can see how it looks like before, and then I'm going to show you after I finish washing it so you can see how effective the process is and how it reverts back to its natural color, which was like a white color with like a pink tip. So I'm just washing that, and here you can even see the soap suds, and you can see how much the product is coming off on my hand. So here's the difference with how the brush looks now that it's clean. So I'm going to keep cleaning the rest of my brushes and then speed this up, and I'll show you how it looks for my last few brushes, which I feel like are the hardest brushes to clean. So this is one of my hardest brushes, my foundation brush, and that's just because I apply so much product to it. As you can see, you see the foundation coming off in my hands right there. So this is harder just because of all the product buildup, but it's literally the same process. It just might take a longer time. So I also just try to squeeze out the product as I'm doing that, and sometimes I might rinse off my hand and add more shampoo so I'm not just adding more and more foundation to the brush. Because there's so much product, when I finish with this brush, I just run it under the water for a little bit and then just keep squeezing it to make sure I don't see any more brown soapy suds coming out. That way I know that it's just water. Like, I want it to drip clear when I'm done. Another tip is just make sure you get both sides of the brush so that you know that it's getting in between all the bristles. And sometimes I even try to like spread the brush out a little bit and get the center of it to make sure that I'm just getting all of that out, because I know that the product can get in between the different bristles of the brush even if it's not the exact side of the brush that I used. So the second hardest brush I have is my concealer brush, which is literally the same process as for the foundation brush, because it's just all that product buildup from the concealer that I use for my eyebrows. Sometimes I even get some of whatever eyebrow thing I use, like whether it be a pencil or a pomade, it might have some of that stuff in it as well. So this brush gets kind of hard to clean too. But yeah, it's the same process. I might add a little bit more shampoo like I'm doing here, and yeah, just keep scrubbing until it's clean and you don't see any more of the brown suds coming out. Something I like to mention also is that sometimes the brush can be stained because of the overuse of products, especially if you don't clean your brushes every single day or something, or just like after every use or whatever. So a good way to tell if your brush is stained, to still be able to tell if it's cleaned, is if you see that there's no product or any soap or anything coming out when it's wet and it has soap all over it. My third hardest brush to clean is the brush that I use to do my eyebrow pomade, and this is because this brush has so much product in it from the pomade and it's a thicker consistency, and as well as that, it's a black color, so it's kind of harder to wash out. So this brush is definitely one of my stained ones, so it's gonna be clean at the end, but it's like, it's the clean color, and then at the tip you see a bit of a black stain at it. But yeah, this is the same process, just keep doing that. And I like to use my fingers, my fingertips at least, to kind of push that product out with this brush to make sure that I get all of that pomade out of it. The last thing I'm going to clean is my beauty blender, and you can see the brown foundation here. And this beauty blender is going to look kind of raggedy, and that's just because I use this one a lot. I'll probably get rid of this one soon. But I just kind of lather it in shampoo, and I have some left over on my hand, and I just try to squeeze all the foundation out, or squeeze as much foundation out as I can. And I also try rubbing it on my hands, like I'm literally rubbing the product out of it. I see a lot of people they put a mixture with just like oil and shampoo and some water, and they put it in the microwave to clean it. And I haven't tried that before, but that's probably just as effective. But this is just what I do because I'm already in the bathroom, so I just wash them all at the same time. This is one of my longer taking makeup, I guess, tools to use to wash because of how much product, like it literally absorbs the product, so you have to try to get all of that out. So I just squeeze it out and try to squeeze like the soap out of it, and I'm squeezing the product out at the same time. That's another part that's hard about this because it absorbs so much. After you finally get all the foundation out, there's soap in it now too, so you have to try to get the soap that's been absorbed, try to squeeze that out too. So I try to just keep doing this until it's as clean as I can get it. I want just water to come out of the sponge. Now my beauty blender is clean, so I'm just gonna give it one more rinse, and then I'm just gonna squeeze it to get all the water out so it's not soaked. And I just want it to be damp for a while it's clean. And this is how it looks now that it's done being washed. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and to check out my other videos too. Bye.